Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been asked to do this video kind of a few times. On my main channel, I do get a lot of compliments about my hair, which is very nice. My natural hair doesn't look like this. My hair is naturally very curly and frizzy. I straighten my hair literally just for ease. It's also a lot easier to dance when my hair is straight. I wash and straighten my hair probably every 2 weeks. I know it sounds gross, but with my hair type, it does not actually need to be washed that often. I do not do a lot to my hair. I don't use like 13 products on my hair. It's gonna be super realistic. I use literally 2 oils, that's it. When I take my hair out, it's literally it's really gross right now. Okay, the first thing that I do is I part my hair down the middle. Oh my goodness, I look so bad. Okay, so you're gonna part your hair down the middle and I just kind of brush it out. As you can see, oh, it just feels so wet and disgusting. All the way in the back. Ow, ow, fat knot. So I just put a hair tie on this section and then I put a hair tie on the other section. I wash it in 2 sections. I need to show my shampoos. I recommend actually buying products that are for your hair type. Use shampoos that are for your hair. But me, being the lazy person I am, I literally use whatever my mum buys. And my mum and I have different hair types. Her hair is like what most Asian women's hair looks like, which is thin and straight, and I'm the complete opposite. She literally buys like Tresemme, and I don't even bother to look at like what this says. I just use it, and then I use the conditioner as well. So I'm gonna go and wash my hair now, and then I'll come back to show you what my natural hair looks like. Okay, so I have just finished. As you can see, it's very curly, but these are like basically damaged curls. I will show you how I dry my hair. So as soon as I get out the shower and it's like drenched, you would get a towel, or some people like to use a t-shirt, and you basically scrunch up like this. What I like to do is air dry my hair instead of blow drying it. When I blow dry my hair becomes extremely frizzy and it feels a bit brittle as well. It just doesn't feel very nice. So I have a fan on right now. I'll sit in front of the fan. I'll also change directions, like I'll sit here for a bit and then sit in the front, and then I'll also put the fan on the back of my head as well. So we're going to do that for the next 20 to probably 40 minutes. Look how big it is. I wanted to wait until the evening to actually film the part where I straighten my hair. So this is the straightener that I use. I found this literally on Amazon. I haven't spent like a ton of money on straighteners, to be honest. Like I said earlier, I only use 2 oils literally. This is the first oil that I use. This is by L'Oreal. This is called Extraordinary Oil. I don't know if you can see, but it says it has up to 230 degrees Celsius protection. So you always want to use some form of heat protectant, because obviously you're applying a crazy amount of heat onto your hair and you want to protect it as much as possible. The best ones for me is always oils. I have used sprays, I have used creams, and they all create this kind of sticky texture to my hair, whereas this is like really silky, smooth and shiny. And then after I finish straightening my hair with that oil, at the end I apply this. This is Moroccan argan oil. This is another really important thing that literally changed the way my hair looked, and it's by doing the comb and chase method. Instead of just getting a piece of hair, getting your straightener, this is not on by the way, and just straightening down like this, just by doing this simply on its own, it won't straighten each and every strand very accurately. When I first straightened my hair, I was probably 11 or 10 years old. This is what I did, and I was really disappointed with the results. I was like, why is my hair not pinned straight? That's because I didn't know about the comb and chase method. You want to get some form of comb or brush. I started out with this one. This is just a fine tooth comb. What you want to do is brush through your hair first, just about there, hold it, get your straightener, put your straightener right here, and then your straightener is going to chase the comb basically as you go down. This. By doing it with this comb, this gave me better results than before. But what gave me even better results than this one was switching to this brush. Now this is like a bristle brush. This type of brush is what most girls use when they want to slick their hair back with gel and like do their edges and everything. This brush, I'm telling you, changed the way my hair looked. Okay, now we can get started onto actually straightening my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna brush my hair all the way back. So we're gonna brush it this way backwards. I do my hair in 3 sections. So I go right where my ears are and just connect it here. So it's like half up, half down. First, I'm gonna get this out of the way. So I've just put this out of the way for now. We're gonna take this bottom section and clip this. So clip that there. Then I take this one back out and we're going to half this section here. So I flip my head upside down and half this section. Now we have these two parts. So I take this one and tie that. We're left with this front section right here. So I do the exact same thing, twist around and tie this one up. Okay, so I'm looking really strange right now. You have the first section, second section, and the bottom. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my straightener. I turn this up to 200 degrees Celsius, very hot. Then I go in with this, just a tiny bit on my hand, and then I warm it up and just run it through. Now that this is all in, I half this section down the middle, so this is going into even further sections, and then I put this away with one of the smaller clips. Then we're going to work section by section, so I take this first. I think that's good. Then I take the rest of this, section this off with my larger clip. I look so good right now. If this section is tangled, I do comb through it with the fine tooth comb. Take the bristle brush, you're going to put this in the back of the hair, and I twist slightly just to like kind of grab onto it. Take my left hand, hold onto it here. This straightener is now hot, so I take my straightener. I'm gonna go as close to the root as possible. I went over it a few times if you saw that, and then I just go down like this, and then let go. Now I'm gonna put the fan on just to create extra ventilation. So I've done that once, and now I'm gonna do it one more time. I usually straighten each piece twice, and then that's it. The only time I would go back on this first section is just to get these tiny baby hairs here. Now for any baby hairs or really small pieces, I don't bother doing the brush chase method, so I just use the straightener on its own and just do that. Then once I've done the first piece, I put it around and kind of like hold it in my shoulder over here on this side. Then I take this down, and we take a tiny section like this with the comb. I brush through it to get all the like tangles out. Then we use the round brush, put it in the back right here. Now I'm going to try and use the viewfinder to kind of do this part. Then we put the straightener on, go as close to the root as possible, and then we just go down and it chases the brush like this. And that's it. Okay, then I do that one more time. Then I join the two pieces together, the one that was on my shoulder, just brush through it. Then I take all of it, twist it around, and then put it into my shoulder, and just keep repeating that process basically. Okay, so now we take the second section. This is in a hair tie right now. So we're gonna get the ends of my hair, and then we're gonna get this comb and just brush everything out, just to get most of those tangles out and the knots. Now, because this is quite a thick section, we're gonna get the oil and we're gonna do, I'd say, 3 pumps. Warm that up in your hands and then run it through your hair and inside by using your fingers inside like this. You just want it to be like moisturized, you know, you don't want it to be like dry. Now we're gonna take just a bit of section. I always start from left to right, that's just how I've always done it, that's fine. So then we circle this, spin that around, and I just clip it there. And then again, exact same process. So we're going to comb this out, take the bristle brush in the back, twist to get a hook on it, grab with the left hand, take the straightener, go as close to the root a couple of times as possible. Now do a long stroke all the way down, chasing the brush, and done. And do it one more time. I unclip the back and then brush this into the rest of my hair, my straight hair, and that's gonna join the back. Okay, so now we just carry on with that process as usual. Okay, once we get halfway on that second section, it's parted down the middle, so half of that I've just done, and I've joined it all together with the back section. And instead of continuing to go this way, we're now going to start from the ear and go that way. Take this bit like that, and then we start with this. Okay, so I finished the second half of the second section, so now I have the third and final section left to do. So we just brush this out with the comb, then we take this oil again and rub it in. Honestly, this oil, you don't even need that much. So I don't know if you can see whereabouts the oil is in comparison to the bottle, but I got this in January 2020. It's now August 2020, and look how little I have used. You don't need that much. This is honestly going to last me probably another year. So again, we start from here, and then once we get to the center, I go from here this way. Okay, so my hair is completely finished now. The last thing that I do is take the Moroccan argan oil that I showed earlier, and again I just take a really small amount, and this is what's going to make your hair look really shiny. So yeah, that is basically what I do. But before I part my hair how I would normally wear it, I'm going to show you how I go to sleep with my hair. So when I am dancing, I typically wear my hair in a low ponytail, simply like this, and this tends to keep my hair quite straight for a long time. And even if my hair does get damp and wet on the inside of my scalp from obviously sweating, it's natural, it happens. Sometimes it goes down naturally and it's not so obvious after a while. But if I have sweat quite badly, then I will need to either re-straighten my hair very quickly with not a lot of heat, like go down once, or I just wash my hair again and straighten it. The most common option, which I tried to do when I was younger but I absolutely hate doing it, is wrapping your hair. And that's basically when you kind of do like a beehive kind of thing on your hair. There's loads of tutorials on YouTube and it works for a lot of women, so it could be a method that you could try. Another common one, which is one that I use, basically just using a bonnet. I have a bonnet here. It's like, I think this is satin, so I do have a hair tie on it to make it a bit tighter. So you can put all your hair into the bonnet, which is, I think that's what most people do. What I do instead, I put my hair into a low bun. Yeah, so I put my hair into a low bun like this. Just simply put the bonnet over my whole head, so it looks like this. So that's the first way I protect my hair when I'm sleeping. The second way, and I haven't used this one in a while, but I think I'm going to start using this one again. This is more of like a guy's way to protect his hair, which is a do-rag. But I realize it does protect my straight hair quite well. So the way I do my do-rag version, so I put the front of the do-rag like this. I want my ears to be able to breathe. You can do it like this, but I like to go over my ears just so that my ears don't feel suffocated. So these two strings will cross on the bottom like this. They come up. So then I cross down on the front of my head. Then I go to the back, and then I tie a bow at the back of my neck. Literally just like a shoelace, the way you would tie a shoelace. I have this thing of the do-rag flapping about. You cover the low bun. Then I literally get a circle hair tie, because like it literally fits the low bun perfectly. Get the hair tie and I just put it over the low bun, and it secures that in place. And literally you'll think like, what is she doing, what does she look like right now? But this actually works really well. So in the morning when I wake up, I take the hair tie out, then I untie the back, this all comes out, and then when I take the low bun out after sleeping on my pillow for 8 hours, this comes out kind of like wavy a little bit. So my hair is never pin straight when I wake up in the morning. It does kind of wave a little bit. If you want pin straight hair when you wake up in the morning, very, very difficult to maintain, but the best method would be the wrapping method that I talked about. So yeah, that was how I straighten and maintain my natural hair. I know this is kind of a different kind of video from me, and I hope you guys found this helpful. So I will see you guys in my next video.